no choice but to take federal control of the city and run this city how it should be run and put criminals on notice that they're not going to get away with it anymore. If this continues, I'm going to exert my powers and federalize the city, and just to put up with what's happened with crime in Washington, D.C., assault with dangerous weapons, robbery, violent crime, property crime. All down.
But let's be clear. The Washington City Council had a bill to reduce sentences for crimes across the board. And it was so bad that Democrats in Congress joined with Republicans to stop it. The Washington City Council is, in fact, a cesspool of far-left radicalism.
Oh my
God.
That is the truth. First of all, this president has his hand full. He needs to just go and stay on the federal level. Now, I didn't know, Scott, that my Republican colleagues now all of a sudden believe in bigger government. If that's what they believe in, that government should come in and take over, let's go ahead and start with Medicare for all. 68,000 Americans die every single year. Millions are underinsured. If this how y'all rolling, if this how y'all rolling, let's roll.
Look, is there agreement there?
Let's do this, Scott.
I'm just going to tell you right now, the plight of American hero Big Balls has set off a firestorm in the Republican Party. This kid who worked for the Doge guys, didn't shut down any diners that I know of, but he's out of the government now. He goes out on the street.
Just infiltrated all of our information.
He protects a woman from being attacked by a roving street gang, and he had the crap kicked out of him. And, we had a congressional intern murdered not too long ago. I'm just telling you, Republicans right now have about had it with the violence and the idea that you can't even walk around D.C. right now without getting attacked by street gangs.
Don't we have laws on the books already?
400 carjackings, they're not being enforced.
I served on local government. There is no elected official worth their salt on any level of government that is okay.
That's correct.
With innocents being attacked.
That's
and
correct.
It's wrong, Scott Jennings.
What do you mean?
Wrong.
What's wrong?
It's wrong to characterize it in that way.
D.C. is a violent place where people don't feel safe.
There are many violent places.
Okay, so
D.C. Council tried to reduce sentences.
Crime is
Okay,
down.
so again, Donald Trump is demagoguing the issue. Is there violent crime in D.C.? Yep, just like everywhere.
Did the city council there try to reduce sentencing?
Yes, they did, and that was a problem, and that they changed that, and crime is down. Violent crime is down in D.C. in all those categories by between 20 and 30%. As a matter of fact, D.C.'s violent crime, homicides, is down one of the lowest rates in major cities across the country. So Donald Trump is taking.
You're saying you feel safe?
Donald Trump, yes, actually, I do feel safe in D.C. I'm sorry that you don't, but the problems in D.C. are Donald Trump is cherry picking, and so he's using this so that he can try to assert his imperialistic, wannabe fantasy of taking over D.C., which he's done before, because he wants to if there's protests, he wants to bring in the National Guard, he wants to take over, and that's a problem. Now, he can't do that. He can't just with the stroke of a pen do that. There's something called home rule that's been in place since 1973, and that came out of the civil rights movement, so that D.C., which was a majority black city, could have control over their local issues. Now, if Donald Trump wants to go to Congress, and which he would have to do in order to take over D.C., well, then let them go ahead and have that argument, and then they can talk about D.C. statehood.
By the way, y'all skirted the issue. Nina asked something. She asked a very direct question. The question was, when something is so bad, are you guys in favor of federalizing it? Are you guys in favor of big government swooping in and taking it over? And if the conversation in D.C. is so bad that you're in favor of that, then I would ask, are you in favor of that when it comes to poverty? Are you in favor of that when it comes to health care?
We have federalized all these things.
You have not. What I'm saying.
And this is what they do, my friends. The Republicans, the right-wing apologists on this panel here, Scott Jennings and whoever this other no good, dishonest, piece of crap, deplorable Republican with the horrible suit coat on. These people are so dishonest. They're all against big government, any kind of big government, until it serves their purposes. All you hear about is them preaching. The federal government, especially when a Democrat's in office, mostly only when a Democrat's in office, federal government needs to stay out of Texas's business or Louisiana's business. They need to worry about federal things. They need to stay out of, small government is for, the small towns and let them run themselves. Let the states run themselves. Until it fits, of course. Their purposes. Then they're all for. federal government taking over. This is just another example of that. These people are such dishonest hypocrites. And you know it's true. That's all I got for this episode. Thanks for watching.